Hey, this is Captain Chris Myers of Central Florida Sight Fishing Charters. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite lures, the DOA Baitbuster. So I realized when I was looking through my video playlist that I had a lot of videos on people using this, how to use the Baitbuster, but I never really showed people the different Baitbusters, what they look like, what you should use them for, and what I like to use them for. The one I use most often is called the Shallow Runner. This one, the hook is on the nose. It has a very small weight inside it. So this little weight right here goes inside the belly. There's a little hole right there. And the bodies are all the same. It's the hooks and the weights that are different. So on this Shallow Runner, the hook rides up, ties on the nose and the front. Don't be surprised if you catch a fish, it rides up the line. Designed to do that. All you have to do is pull the line back down, slide it right back in, hook eye pops out the nose, you're good to go. I like this because it rides over grass and other debris. When I reel just fast enough to keep it on top, the hook stays out of the water. I don't catch a lot of trash like I'm going to get with treble hooks. When I do catch a fish, I only have one hook to deal with and not 6 or more hooks. The second model is called the Deep Runner. And this one has a weight inside it, same body, no weight in the belly, it's a weight inside it. It has a hook that looks like this. You can tell right away that this is not the shallow one because these tie on the top, not in the front. So this lure I'm using subsurface. Generally if I'm fishing it, I'm throwing it to tarpon or bouncing it off the bottom for snook. So this thing is not only good on a steady retrieve. If I throw it to tarpon, I'm just throwing it out, giving it a steady retrieve through the water, so it's doing nothing more than this. If a lot of times when I'm snook fishing in deeper water, I let it go down to the bottom, bounce it up, let it hit the bottom, bounce it up, let it sink back down, bounce it up. I'll put some shots in here of some gigantic snook been caught on this. The third model, they call it the trolling model. I've never personally used it for trolling. The biggest difference is it has a beefier, a little bit shorter, but a beefier hook and a heavier head. So here's the one we just showed, the Deep Runner. Here is the trolling model. And you can see it has a heavier head and a thicker hook. Same body once again. This I'm using again for big snook on the bottom and for huge tarpon. Great lure for throwing to rolling tarpon, for catching big snook around bridges. Those are my two favorite things to do with this. Also, you can use it offshore. You can throw it to cobia, you can throw it to king mackerel, you can throw it to sailfish. All kind of stuff will eat this. You know, it's shaped like a mullet, acts like an easy to catch mullet. I've caught tons of different fish off this thing, and I never go out of my boat without my Baitbusters. So you got your three kinds. Now you know what they're for. All have the same body, each have different hooks. But get a couple of these Baitbusters. They come in any color you want. I use this gold one a lot. This one looks a lot like the finger mullet. So this one I primarily use on flats fishing. Or if you like something really bright and easy to find, or they have the standard red and white that everybody uses. So they got a color that will work for you. Learn how to use these things. I got other videos. You can see people catching fish on them. You can learn how to best retrieve these lures, but get you some DOA Baitbusters and have them as part of your tackle box. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the bell notification. You'll get notified when all my new videos come out. And if you're coming down here to Central Florida, give me a call or email. We'll go out on a saltwater fishing charter.